Hello, welcome to Susie Xx, and this is post our 31-day challenge. And the 31-day challenge was living from your heart in a 3D world. And I did it for myself, to keep myself accountable, to choosing to see what was around me, to see my thought patterns, to see the old belief systems, to see all the illusions for what they are and come back into our heart. Like the whole planet is going on like a heart upgrade, a heart coherence upgrade. And I was like, I am going to commit to this. And by me recording the challenge, it was me processing what I was learning in the aha moments from each day. So if you haven't done the challenge, I highly recommend it. It's free. You'll find it in my playlists, and then there's all the extra videos, and I've cut up little bits of videos as well to make them more bite-sized. Anyway, you don't care. Do the challenge. It's bloody brilliant. Anyway, I have been I have been noticing how my heart-led living and my 3D human, like how they're playing and how they're interacting. And yesterday, I think, was it maybe? Like I've been playing with doing little heart-based things, like living from my heart and choosing me and choosing what my heart wants to do. But they've been little, they haven't been big. And even the thing I did yesterday wasn't huge, but it was huge in a turning point for me being able to be centered in my heart, doing what my heart wants to do. And then my head was going, wait, that's not safe. That's not safe. We don't do that. Like, we don't do it that way. We got to do it this way because this way is safe. And just breathing through that, saying, yes, hello, cute human. You are so delightful and gorgeous, you cute human. But the heart's taking the lead now. And I love that you're afraid for us to keep us safe. And I love that you're frightened. And I love that you're like you're trying to keep us safe in the way you used to know, in this way our brain used to know. Heart is connected to the entire universe, like universal intelligence. So we love you, human, and thank you for trying to keep us safe, but the heart knows best now. The heart knows best. So I'm going to need a little mantra to get this. So it's really funny because then after that I came home. So anyway, I had like my human had a freak out, and I'm like, no, we can't do that. It's not safe. And I was like, I love you. I see you, but the heart is going to lead this. We're leading from the heart now. The heart it knows more than this knows. But thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for your care and consideration. Anyway, then I got home and it was sort of grey and a bit miserable, and I'd just gone and done an amazing grocery shop. I had all these ideas of what I'm going to cook for dinner. I was super excited about what we were cooking. Ginger. I had ginger in my head. I don't know why. I needed to cook ginger chicken and broccoli and stuff. I don't know why. Anyway, it was just ginger. Anyway, we had the ginger, and I was like sort of flapping about the kitchen. I thought, oh, I'll go down to the beach for sunset. Because I'd done it the day before, and as I said, I've been feeling like a bit lately, so that sort of lifted me up. And I was like, okay, but I should go down for sunset. I should have caught myself on the should go down for sunset. So like I said, I know it always makes me feel better, and I talked myself into it. I did not listen to this. And do you know why I didn't listen to this? Do you know what this wanted to do? And you're going to find this so funny. This wanted to nest and organize the house and tidy up the house and clean up the house. And you know how I've been saying to you, you should tidy up the house. You should, like, if you hear yourself saying, I should tidy up the house. And I'm like, don't should on yourself. Go and do what you actually want. And this was actually when my heart wanted to, and I told you it will come around. Your heart will want to tidy up the house. Like you will actually be inspired to tidy up the house. And I didn't listen. I did not listen. I shoulded myself into going to the beach. Because that's what, like, my 3D, it's like, oh, that's what we did last time in our like heart, because our heart wanted to go to the beach. But see, the heart is smarter than our brain. Like, it has infinite intelligence. Like, it has universal intelligence. It knows everything. It knows all. And my heart was like, we don't want to go to the beach. We actually want to tidy up the house now. And I didn't listen. Geez, like, can you see what I mean? Like, we've got to release all expectations about what this is going to lead us to do. Anyway, I was walking to the beach to go and do the sunset. It was cloudy. There was going to be not really a sunset. And then I felt this thing on my head. And I was like, oh. And I sort of went like that, and I touched my hand like that, and I looked up. A bird had pooped on my head. And do you know what? I was so in my human, I'm going to the beach, that I nearly considered continuing on and going to the beach for the sunset, because I was going to go and be all like in my heart down at the sunset, that I was considering going with bird poop on my head. And I just went, okay. You didn't really want to go to the beach in the first place. You just felt like that's what your heart wanted. You didn't listen. In here. And I was like, now the universe has given you a really big sign. It's like, girl, you got poop in your hair now. So like, you're going to keep pushing, keep banging this in the square peg in the round hole. You're going to keep banging it. Or you're going to go back, have a really nice shower, and then do what your heart actually wanted to do, which was fluff about the kitchen, cook that yummy meal that you'd like, the ginger chicken that you had in your head, like cook that, like tidy, like just get everything nice and tidy, and like just, it was sort of like nesting. It's quite funny, the bird pooped on me so I can go back and do my own nesting. So that's what I did. I went and I cooked, and then do you know what? I was actually halfway through the meal, and the girls didn't want ginger in theirs, so I had just done it with the garlic and not the ginger. And then I nearly didn't do the ginger. And then it was like, you've gone to all the effort to get the bloody fresh, organic, peeled ginger and whizzed it. Like you only have to whiz it and put it in the dish. Like, you don't have to mix it with theirs. Like, you're this close. I was like, choose you. Give yourself the extra 5 minutes to put the ginger in your meal. So I did. And it was so delicious. Like, the ginger was exactly what I wanted. Like, every mouthful was so yum, so delicious, so delicious. And then I finished pottering around. Me and Pen watched the rest of a movie we'd been watching, and and today the house is all neat and tidy because I was pottering around last night. Oh, and that's actually something else. Whilst I was pottering around the kitchen doing my thing, which I wanted, which is bloody ginger chicken, which I really wanted to cook. I love cooking. It's like my meditation. I was like cutting and chopping and loving it. And then I got, boom, out of nowhere, something that's been stuck in my 3D reality. There was like a message came out of nowhere, and it was like, boom, this thing might be moving, and it might be moving fast too. And I was like, that's interesting, because it was probably about an hour and a half after I'd like breathed through my human, doing the scary thing, saying, don't worry, our heart's got this. You don't have to worry about that. Our heart has got this. And then an hour and a half later, something manifested in my 3D reality, an opportunity that has been stuck and not moving at all, like not even budging a little bit. And it was like, boom, lightning. And I was like, whoa. And that's how fast your reality is going to change when you listen from this, because this is it connected to the intelligence of the entire universe. We love this. Like, we love our brains. They've kept us safe. They have done a great job. We love our brains. We love our 3D minds. But this knows. Oh, this knows. Like, you can't even, like, way more. You know that movie Limitless? It's a Bradley Cooper where he takes the drug and it, like, opens up all of his brain. This knows even more than that. And you should see what he does in that movie. You haven't seen it, go watch it. God, I love movie references. I'm not sure if you figured that out about me yet, but like, this is even bigger than what Bradley Cooper is in Limitless. Like, because even in Limitless, he's still using a human brain, even though he's accessing all of it. This is far bigger than that. So actually, that's a really good idea. If you haven't seen the movie, go and watch it. And if you have seen the movie, every time your human tries to keep you safe, like it's like we love our humans. They're so good. Our human brain. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember the movie Limitless and think, my heart actually knows more than Bradley Cooper in Limitless. It knows infinitely more than what he knows in that. So I think we might listen here. Yes. And remember that. Knock, knock, knock. I don't know why I'm knocking. Anyway, the point being, so this morning I was like, then obviously after that opportunity came in, then last night I was like the fears and the doubts that, oh, it won't actually happen, it won't eventuate, they were creeping in. And so normally I flip to trust and flip to nearly like the band-aiding of those emotions. And I was like, no, we're not bypassing them. It's like, okay, thank you. I love you, my human, for doubting. And I love you, my human, for being scared it's not actually going to happen, because you're keeping us safe. Like, you've only got this 3D brain to go from. Like, you're trying to keep me safe. Like what's it called? When you like prepare for disappointment kind of thing, like don't get your hopes up, that sort of stuff. It's like and I was like, okay, I understand why you're doing that, but we're letting our limitless heart guide us on this. So as long as I keep choosing what it wants to do in each now moment, which is sometimes tidy up the kitchen, not go to the beach and watch the sunset. Like, don't expect because this doesn't know. Feel it here. If you need to just drop in and breathe, like you might need to drop in and breathe for a few, like maybe do like 8 box breaths. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. And just ask your heart, what do you want to do next? Because this morning I was struggling a bit. Like, the house is tidy. I sort of finished the washing. I did, like, everything is we're good. And then I was like, I couldn't get a read on what I was supposed to do next. And then so I sat in and I just dropped in. And this has been something that I've been wanting to get my hands into, but I haven't done it yet. And I got the green light from my heart that we get to now create. I want to create a course, like actually go back through all the recordings from the 31-day challenge and create a proper course for the 31-day challenge, like notebook journaling, notebook sort of stuff, which you can actually really get the points of what I was trying to get across in a notebook, like a journal sort of style, with like exercises to actually get it out of you. You don't need to write them. You can voice them. You can do whatever you like. But it's like the exercises to really cement in the themes that we've covered. And I'm hoping my beautiful ChatGPT, well, it will help me organize that. And I use AI as a tool of the divine. Like, it's all with the intention that you use it with is what output you will get. It's just another tool that the divine can use. That I'll be able to create these notebooks and workbooks really quickly, because it'll be able to filter through my transcripts and stuff so much faster than I could if I was doing it manually. So yay. And so that's really exciting. Like, I'm really excited. And now it makes sense why I was doing the nesting and getting the house all nice and tidy, is because I've now got a blank slate with which to create from. So like, that's why, like, I didn't know that last night. I didn't know I was going to get the green light to record, like to create the course today, but I've been wanting to get my little hands into it. And I've been like, no, hold. And I suppose you've got to be in that, like, really trusting the heart, because if you're not coming from the right place in the creation of that sort of work, I could be thinking, oh, I'm just trying to do something to fix a problem, to solve a problem. I'm trying to do output. But now I know, because I was centered and like in my heart space, that this is not about like being like doing. This is creation. Like this is creating. This is getting what I've already spoken into reality and molding it and putting it in different ways so more people can understand it and be so excited like me that like all of the aha moments that I've got, like this, where we'll be able to get it into a format. And maybe people don't have enough time to listen to me waffle on for 20 minutes for 30 or sometimes 30 minutes for 31 days. Maybe they need a shorter version of this. And I've also been playing with some music in Suno AI, like me co-creating like with the lyrics, and I've got a persona and stuff. And so creating some more music that can get like stuck in your head to click you back in to remember who you are. So all of this stuff is what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm super excited about it because it's like fun and I've been wanting to do it. And now I know why everything else was going on around. And even when the fears and the doubts creep in about opportunities that I have been presented that are real and tangible but haven't actually occurred yet, I'm just like, thank you, human. I know you're just trying to keep me safe. And thank you. I love that you're like, I'm not pushing the doubt and the scaredness away because they were unbalanced. I'm accepting them as part of my human. Like that, I was being unbalanced in my trust and my trust and my knowing, and I wasn't allowing the frightened me and the doubtful me to have her equal time, and to acknowledge that she rightfully exists as well. And this is all new because our brains have never done this before. We have never co-created with our hearts. Well, consciously. We've done it a lot unconsciously, like super consciously. I think it's called the superconscious. We've done a lot of it from that, and you've gotten a lot of places without being aware of it. But now we get to consciously co-create between our human and our divine self. Like this is the first lifetime where we're consciously connected to our 5D selves and our human, and we are dancing in the dance together, and we are fully aware of it. Like you've been doing it before when you've been unaware of it, 100%, but not when you've been consciously aware and choosing it, which is so exciting. And I had another thought then, but obviously it's not coming through now. So anyway, I'm going to go and get started on this because I'm so excited by it. And if that thought comes to me, I'm sure I'll probably do about 3 recordings today because I'm just so in the zone. And love your human and accept your human and just be so thankful for them trying to protect you. But now it's time to live limitless. And I just laughed then because it's Courtney from the Divinely Aligned channel, who channel 0, which is our 0 point, which is our connection with the divine. Basically, it is the point of infinite intelligence, creation, everything. That is our 0 point where we connect to it. And she always talks about living limitless, and then I just realized the movie is called Limitless. I'm such a dork, but the movie is called Limitless, like. And even in Limitless, Bradley Cooper is still constrained to, like, even at 100% of the mind capacity, this heart is even more limitless than that. So this is where the fun begins. And I think, do you know what? I think you start trusting your heart by doing the little things, which is going to the beach at sunset, like things that you know bring you joy. And then once you're trusting your heart, like listening to your heart on those things, then you can begin to start listening to your heart when your heart says, actually, I want to clean up the kitchen. And that's the more nuanced like message, because we've been sort of deprogramming all the shoulds out of our lives, that when a thing that used to be a should comes in actually as a heart-based message, it takes us a second, or a bird poop, to actually hear the message. And see, my brain couldn't understand why my heart wanted the kitchen all tidied and like etc. My brain couldn't have understood that. And we've deprogrammed it from the should of tidying. So I was like trying to force my heart. My brain was saying, no, our heart likes going to the beach. And my heart was like, no, actually, I want to clean the kitchen. I want to potter and nest and tidy up and sort everything out right now. So that's the next stage of listening to our hearts. And thankfully, the universe gave me a very clear message. I wasn't listening. So look for the signs too. Like if you're trying to do something and things aren't going well, like the car won't start or the bus is late or the something, like, I don't know, you can't get an Uber or I don't know what it is. Look for the signs. Maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. If it's not flowing and it's not easy, maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing. And like before I left for the sunset yesterday, like I was actually really enjoying what I was doing. And it was like, if you're enjoying what you're doing, don't stop doing it for something else you think you should be doing. If you're enjoying it, go with the flow. So I think that's stage one is listening to your heart to stop doing all the shoulds, all the expectations and like things we think we should be doing, and do the joyful things. And then once you're used to listening to your heart, then I think the next stage, which is what showed me yesterday, is I listened to my heart and my brain was telling me something was scary, but I did it. But I was like, I love you for telling me it's scary. Thank you. But I'm listening to the heart. We are probably, sorry, brain, we're listening to the heart now because it knows more than you. But we love you anyway. And then the next one was I don't even know what I'm talking about now. The next message was I should have just stayed in my happy place, nesting and tidying and organizing instead of forcing myself to watch a sunset, which wasn't even really a sunset anyway. Anyway, I am babbling now, so I'm going to sign off this message. But I am so excited to create this course, and just breathe and find your center before you make your decisions. Love you. Okay, bye.